back to life as Mrs. C.
Hello.
My name is Lydia.
And my name is Ruth.
We're still on our way going home.
Yes.
Well, we've done one stop. We're now going to the final destination.
Yes.
Well, Ruth's final destination. Anywho, so today we decided we could share a few tips for those that are thinking of traveling to a country that is on the red list. I don't know how other countries are doing it, but if you're in the UK has 3 lists. So there is the red list, there is the green list, the amber list, and the red list.
Yeah.
So the green list, obviously green. Like green is like you're all good.
Cool.
Amber, it's like, well, we're not sure about you, but okay, well, we can still let you in. But red list, people that are allowed to come into the country are those that have are British citizens and have residence permits. So it's not straightforward to travel. Obviously, I think you now get it. We traveled for an emergency, and we basically had to sort out things in 48 hours, I think.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, like
very
literally very rushed. But if you are planning like to just go and see your family, you know, the first thing I would say is read.
Yeah.
Okay. I think with traveling to a country on a red list, it's not just about asking friends. Like it's okay if you call us to say, oh, how did you guys find it? What did you have to do? That's okay. But the best thing is go on uk.gov or is it gov.uk? Yeah, gov.uk to read on what you need to do.
What are the requirements? It's very you need to spare some time to read it. It's very clear. It's very absolutely clear. But you know, you do need to take some time to read up on it. And there, you know, some tips on what you need to do. And they do make it quite clear, actually. I must say that. I know,
it is clear.
Yeah. And one of the things that is really important so it depends how, you know, like if you're watching this video, it does depend whether you're entering in the UK from the red list or you're traveling to the red list and then you know you're coming back. So it might just be somebody who's already somewhere away from the UK and then you're now arriving back. So we'll cater for both. Yeah. So if you're going to a red list country, and I think that's almost it doesn't matter where you're going, as long as you're traveling, you need to have a COVID swab. Now these tests, you need to get it done as soon as possible. But there's a time frame. Yeah. When we were traveling, it was within 48 hours. Yeah. But you also had to make sure that it was, you could get a certificate, so you don't just get it and then it's a text. It's a text. It's like a certificate with your passport number and your details. Yeah. So we can add in like the website that we used. Yes. Luckily for us, it cost us £85, or was it £84?
It was to be precise, it was £82.50 for each person.
For each person.
I think the most expensive was like 250.
250. If you wanted it done within if you wanted the results within 4 to 5 hours. Yeah. And now imagine there's 4 of us traveling. That's £1,000 we need. Yeah. So it was the first thing we did even before our flights, because you also, you know, in the unfortunate circumstance that it comes back positive, then you obviously cannot fly.
You cannot fly.
So it was the first thing that we needed to do. So we got that done. We went and got ourselves swabbed. Then we waited for the results. It needs to be within 48 hours of the flight, but you know, but do read, because by the time you might be watching this, things might have changed. It might be 72 hours. It usually did fluctuate between 72 and 48 hours.
That's so true, because I think when we were in Zambia, we noticed like the time frame was slightly different. From here it was within 72 hours. Then from Zambia it was within 48 hours. So you have to read. And the thing is, you know, when you're traveling, the most important thing you're thinking about is your air ticket. But the air ticket, this occasion, like COVID has just put the air ticket on the side, because you know you can have the money for the air ticket, and basically your COVID results determine your traveling.
Exactly.
So you have to be on top of that. That should be on your priority list, like number 1.
And then number 2 is you need to decide, read up about it, because when you're arriving from the red list country, you need to quarantine for 10 days.
Yeah.
So whether you're vaccinated or you're not vaccinated, you need, there are a few exceptions.
Yes.
And that's a very few exceptions.
Yeah, I don't even know if those exist, by the way.
The majority of people will need to quarantine for 10 days. So you need to decide, are you going to book this hotel before you travel, or are you going to wait until when you travel? So you choose. For us, we were only traveling for a few days. So we knew that it was, and where we were going, we were going to be busy. So we just knew that we needed to book it before we travel to make our lives easier. Because we also heard, I don't know how true it is, that the hotels might fill up and they may not have capacity. Although it didn't appear to be so when we came back.
It seemed like they had so much space,
but
you never know. You never know.
Depending on the date. So we booked straight away. And then we got all their contact details, because you're traveling abroad. You don't want to, it depends where you're going, whether your internet is going to be like and stuff like that. You get all the contact details that you will need in case things change. So you have the city and booking email, you have it at hand, you take screenshots, not relying on Wi-Fi or anything like that. And also your certificate, because for us, that one, it comes on in your email. Here they send it to your email. I think in Zambia we got like copies. Oh yeah, we got hard copies. We got hard copies in Zambia. Screenshot it, make sure it's easily available for you to reach without needing internet. So we booked that in advance, and then also you needed the passenger allocator form. The passenger allocator form. I think that one you can fill it in probably a day before you travel. But please do it before you board. Make sure your battery phone is charged. Because these things like your COVID certificates are so important. They can make you delay at the airport. Absolutely. And even with the hotel booking, if you arrive in the UK and you haven't booked it, whether you are a resident or a British, it doesn't matter whether you're a British citizen. You need it. Otherwise, significant amounts. They're just going to fine you, or probably they may tell you that you have to book. So when you're saving these documents, make sure the barcode place is downloaded properly. Because even if you have the places where it writes that you're negative, if it has no barcode, then it won't, then they'll think it's not so it has to make sure it has to. And if you're traveling with someone, I made sure whatever I got, I sent it to everyone. To each other, so all four of us. So at least the chances of if one phone goes, if all of them go at the same time, those chances are low. So if you're not traveling alone and you're in a pair, swap information details to help each other out. So in summary, when you're coming from a red list country, you need 3 things. So of course you're going to buy your ticket, but that's not what we need. So the first thing is you will need your COVID results. So the certificate, they'll need to be negative. So your COVID certificate, and then you will need your quarantine hotel booking confirmation, and then you will need your passenger locator form. But you, to be able to book your passenger locator form, you need to have already booked your quarantine hotel. So because they'll ask for it at the airport. At the airport. So things like your invoice number, your hotel name and address. So those are the 3 main things from a red list country that you need when you're entering the UK. And I just remembered on the CTM booking, so there are 2 numbers. I think there is the invoice number and then there is a booking reference number. So one of them is letters and one of them is just numbers. You need to have that. You need to make sure they are accessible. If you want to just save the number, if you think your phone might die, or if you have a phone that is on life support, write the number down just in case. Definitely. And make sure with your COVID certificate, your name should appear exactly as they are on your passport. So that's if you're coming to the UK to quarantine. Now, the other tips are just in general to help you cope with quarantine. Quarantine in the UK, it's not easy. It was a difficult experience. Mentally, it was a difficult experience. Not one that you would have hoped to experience. I understand the concept of quarantine. I think it is a good idea. It's a good idea. I think the government is doing a brilliant. It's a very good idea. It's just the conditions in which we live, the implementation. There's a lot that could have been done to improve things, and you will see in one of our videos where we just talk about their review. So if you just, you know, have a watch of that, and that will give you an idea also on like our experience and what you could do. But some of the things that you can do is, because the food is really
the food, just make sure when you book your hotel, check out the hotel. Okay, check out the hotel, check out their menu, and what sort of takeaways are around that area, just in case, because
so saves a little bit of money.
And KFC, they saved our lives.
And the thing is, because you spend so much money, you're not expecting to spend any more, and you know, but it's really hard. But if you, honestly, I'm like, we're trying to say save up a little bit more money on top of what you've already, but just bear that in mind so that the pain is not as deep.
Otherwise, we don't want you to starve to death.
Bear that in mind, or pack some snacks, things that are non-perishable, like you know, cookies, or you know, it's usually the unhealthy stuff, but hey, you know, some juice that can, you know, can survive, because it's not everybody who has a fridge. Like I was lucky enough to have a fridge.
We didn't have a fridge.
So it depends what you can pack and what you can pack. And we did do a little bit of like an order from Asda. So it is possible to get food delivered to you. It's just difficult knowing that you spend so much money and somebody now you having to pay for your own, you know, for your own food the majority of the time. So so that's the other tip.
Other one is, what are your hobbies? Make sure you carry these. If probably you're traveling in pairs and you love board games, carry those board games. I know it might sound crazy, but like Ruth said, like this quarantine can affect your mental health. So if you have a laptop, if you have a tablet, carry it with you. If you're a reader, carry as many nice books as possible, because you will need them.
You will, you will definitely. And like comfortable clothing. Like I carried the dressing down because I thought I would be cold, but it became like my comfort. So things that you're comfortable in, you know, some pajamas, or if you're one who likes whatever you like to wear to feel comfortable and to feel more at home. Then, you know, because for us, we were packing for a destination, which is Zambia, but then actually we also needed to pack. We did know, but there was a bit more we could have done in packing for the quarantine itself. A lot more, to be fair. So definitely packing.
And if you have a YouTube channel like us, don't forget your YouTube stuff, because I realized, you know what, I could actually record videos here, but I didn't really have all my equipment. That's why. The video I recorded, I think it was okay, but it wasn't perfect. I couldn't get like the right full angles and everything, because I didn't have my tripod, I didn't have my light. So that made things a bit difficult. But just carry the things that you love, things that entertain you. If you are a person that wants to check up on your family, it's a good time to make all the calls in the world. All the video calls. That is your time. And if you have a busy life like us, because I think all of us that went on that trip are really busy on any other day, we rested. I where the bed and started talking to me like,
we really did rest.
Lydia,
there was a lot of resting. Honestly,
it's a good time.
You know, if you wanted to write a book, you wanted to, you know, take the resources that you need, it's a good 10 days. You know, if you wanted to, like Lydia said, I use it to record more therapeutically, but you know, if there's some whatever you wanted to do, you can use that time, but then at least you would have packed the things that you need. And also little things. So like this is sort of like another tip. So like little things that it depends on you as a person. So like washing up liquid, guys, like trying to wash the cups for teas was difficult.
What is it?
Like sponge. Sponge. Like just a small little is it not toiletry, like I don't know, utility or whatever.
Like toiletries, like even things like Harpic. You know, to clean your toilet.
Honestly, like
toilet
like
cleaner.
Me,
you know the way you are about your cleaning stuff. For me, it's the bathroom and the toilet. Like I will scrub the toilet. I know it looks white, but it's just therapeutic for me to clean it. It got to me when the sink, because I was throwing most of the liquid stuff in the sink, but then I had no proper scrubber to clean it, and you know the little marks started crawling on my skin. I'm like, I need to get this off. I need to. So sometimes I'll be using my hands, but it's not
the same. Like I kind of use shower gel to clean. Luckily, I'd packed some soap.
I use shower gel to clean the toilet.
Like, yeah, me too. Oh my days, me too. I was emptying the little shower gels in the toilet.
Yeah.
Like and then they finished, and I'm thinking, can I do conditioner?
Yeah. But really, it's all up to you. If,
Like,
if you're one of those people, yeah.
It's just helpful, like, to be able to, wash the cups, because they're the same cups you're gonna be using for tea. For someone like me who drinks tea very frequently, so that would have been something helpful. So yeah,
I hope you find it useful. But we thought we could share a few tips as we noticed, because I think the idea we had about traveling, it's not as tedious as we thought. But then it just requires more time.
Yeah. As
long as you've got your documents, trust me, your flight will be smooth. Even at the airport, it will be absolutely fine.
Hope you enjoy your trip. Remember to be safe. Continue to put your masks on, wash your hands, and
sanitizer. Sanitizer now is like your lotion and your lipstick. Those little things you pack in the bag. Don't forget to carry sanitizer.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for watching. Bye.